Good morning, children. Welcome to science class. So, in science, we are learning block 24, which is save natural resources. Yes, so in this, we have learned what are the natural resources, what are the uses of natural resources, isn't it, children? So, today, in the second topic, we are going to learn why we need to save the natural resources and how can we save the natural resources. Okay, so why we need to natural resources is depletion of natural resources, and how is conserving of natural resources. Okay, so the topic name is depletion and conserving of natural resources. Okay, children, so if you see depletion is nothing but to reduce something, to reduce the natural resources by large amount. And why it is happening? Because the people are increasing, because the population is increasing, so we are using more and more natural resources. Okay, and this natural resources is used by different people in different ways. Okay, for example, some people don't even get the minimum amount of natural resources they need. Need to get it, but there are people who are wasting those natural resources. Okay, yes, so slum areas, the people who are living in slum areas do not get enough amount of natural resources. They only get 2 buckets of water, isn't it, children, with which they have to use all the requirements which are have to done by the water. And there are some people in large houses who will be wasting the natural resources, that is water, for example water. Okay, so in this way natural resources are getting reduced in a large amount at once. Okay, because the consumption is increasing. Why the consumption is increasing? Because people are more, becoming more. Okay, children, for example, here they have seen global warming. Why the global warming? Because of the deforestation. And why we are doing the deforestation? We have to construct the roads, we have to construct the shelter for the people. Yes, for all these we are deforestating, and because of that the global warming is increasing, isn't it, children? The natural resources, for example, number of cars are increasing, isn't it, children? So as the number, why the number of cars are increasing? Because of the population again. So as the number of cars are increasing, the natural resources like petrol, diesel, the oil is getting used more, isn't it? Yes, and also the cars also need more space when they are running on the roads. So because of that also, the plants are we are removing, we are constructing the roads, isn't it, children? Wide roads. Yes, for that also, in both the ways the natural resources are used. Next, ozone depletion. As we are using the natural resources more, we are creating more of pollution, isn't it? From the car, if you take the example of car itself, it is producing a lot of air pollution, isn't it, children? And for some cars, they'll also produce a lot of noise pollution. So because of that pollution, ozone layer is getting depleted, it is getting hole in it, isn't it, children? Yes, and all this is happening because of the overpopulation. So we are deforestating, so the warming is causing, and because of the more population, more amount of consumption of natural resources, all these are making the natural resources reduce in large quantity, large amounts, which is nothing but the depletion of natural resources. Now how can we conserve, how can we save them? Because we have many uses with the natural resources. We cannot survive, isn't it, with the natural resources, without the natural resources, isn't it? So how can you save it, how can you conserve it? Isn't it that we can do with some ways to conserve the natural resource? Yes, by switching off the lights and fans when we are not using it. Okay, not only the fans and lights, it might be anything, the electric goods which we use when we are not using them, please switch it off. Okay, when you are leaving the room, switch off the light and fan. Okay, and also reforestation, plant more number of trees and take care of the plants and trees which are already existing. Okay, and also whenever you see a red light, when you are in a traffic and if you see the red signal, stop your engine so that the consumption of petrol will be stopped. Okay, in that way also you can conserve the natural resource. And if you are moving to the same destination, use your carpool, share the vehicle with others, sharing the vehicles. Yes, and we should practice the methods of reduce the natural resources, reduce the consumption of natural resources, and reuse the natural resources and recycle the natural resources. We have to practice this. And also, if you are traveling for short distance, try to use a bicycle or walk. Through bicycles, there'll be no pollution, isn't it? We are not using any natural resource for it. So try to use a bicycle, or either walk if the distance is small. Whenever it is possible, try to walk and share the vehicles. Okay, so in this way you can reduce the consumption of natural resources. In that way you can conserve the natural resources. Okay, children, so this is our topic for today. Children, I have given few keywords in your daily schedule. Please learn them, write it in your classwork, and underline in your content book page number 150 and 151. Okay, and if you find any other word which is difficult, you can include in your keywords and learn them. Okay, coming to your question answers. Write 2 or 3 ways to conserve natural resources. So you can write any three, like switching off your fan, planting more trees, taking care of existing trees, sharing vehicles, walking whenever possible, practicing reusing, reducing, reusing, and recycling. So in that way you can write any 2 or 3 of the waste you have to conserve the natural resources. Okay, so write this answer in your classwork and please learn it, children. Coming to your next question. Can a natural resource reduce it in importance? Give example. Yes, it can. How? The usage of wood for making doors and windows, if it is coming down, then the it can be replaced by the plastic or the metal doors, then the wood can be conserved, isn't it? The usage of the natural resource can be reduced, isn't it, children? So this is an example. There we have taken an example of wood so that we can show that we can reduce the usage of natural resource. Okay, so write this answer in your classwork and please learn it, children. Coming to your homework, complete the volume book. You have 2 pages. Volume book 3, page number 42, S3, challenges of natural resources. Page number 43, S4, conserving of natural resources. Okay, so with this, we have completed with our block, children. So in the next class, I'll meet you with the new block, children. See you in the next class. Bye.